The whole country has been brought down to its knees. Only leaders who are bold, only leaders who believe in values will be able to lift this country to stand on its feet. We have a population which has been humiliated to a point where people who have got their gardens, who can farm ordinarily if they were in an environment where they believe in themselves, where they can access opportunities that would enable them to be productive, even in their small farms, to stand tall with confidence. They've been brought down to a level where they can be bought for 1,000 shillings, 2,000 shillings, money less than the chicken they own in their backyards. That's where our country has been brought down to. The human being is at the core of the development process. You can have land, you can have mineral resources, but if people's spirits have been crushed to a level where they can be bought with 500 shillings, 1,000 shillings, 2,000 shillings, that country would be at its lowest, like our country is at its lowest. Those peasants will not be able to go to parliament. Those peasants don't even make it LC5s. And therefore, those who have gone to school, it's been an opportunity for us, for those of us who've gone to school. We have an opportunity to use what we studied in school to lift those peasants from where they are, from a position of humiliation to a point where they believe in themselves. They can be part and parcel of the development process of this country. We will not set those peasants free unless we are free ourselves. Unfortunately, it seems a number of us who even had access to education, that psychologically we've also been as trapped as the peasants themselves. The current moment in our lives, in our history as a people, as a country, calls upon us, those who've gone to school, to set ourselves free so we can set those peasants free. That's the biggest challenge we face as a country, and we must confront it. To free our minds from fear, because there's nothing which this country cannot give us if we live as a free people and we are able to apply the potential that God gave us. To tap into our capabilities of innovation and creativity. But as long as our own minds are also trapped, those who have gone to school, we can't be innovative, we cannot be creative. So there are two battles. For those of us who've gone to school, to free ourselves, so we can free the people whom we represent. Onayo Paul Muiru, Onayo Gerald Karuhanga. Even outside of NT, all of us with you have been on many battlefronts, fighting many different battles. We thank God and we thank you that here today, in the open, you've joined the Alliance for National Transformation to engage in further battles to see how we can free our country. And by God's grace, ANT will take power in this country. And ANT, for the first time, will make history in this country as the political organization that manages power responsibly, as is expected of leaders. The battle is tough, colleagues, but it is possible. Some people look at numbers. Unorganized people can send 10,000 to flight. Some are skeptical. It's not our intention to try to convince the skeptical. Only time will convince them. Keep your eyes peeled. Yes. Let me end by quoting Psalm 20, I think verse 7, that there are those who believe in chariots and horses, but we believe in the name of the Lord our God. They'll be brought down to their knees. And we raise and stand firm. May God bless you all. The development process of a country is never the infrastructure that you see. It's never the bridges, the wide roads that can be built, the skyscrapers that you can find in cities. The successful development process of a country, you can only recognize it in how a country treats its citizens, including those who are disadvantaged. In fact, if you want to understand how successful a development process of a country is, look at how they treat those who are not advantaged. You can look at the way they treat minorities. You'll see how they treat people with disabilities, as a question has been asked by one member of the disabilities. A country that has got a leadership that basically advances the interests of those who are in leadership first and foremost can never adequately cater for those who are disadvantaged. It is something that we recognize in the Alliance for National Transformation. And therefore, as we recruit more and more leaders in positions of responsibility across generations, it is something that we must build within ourselves. To know that as we lead, as roads are built, as bridges are built, as skyscrapers rise up, as hospitals are established, as schools are established, that the lives of people matter most. And that even those that are disadvantaged, that you must include them in the development process. One, that they can access equal opportunities. Two, that you do things which are unique to them. Where there are those who are disadvantaged in terms of physical incapacity of one nature or another, that even what is built, it needs to take care of. The information, we've been out searching for those who have got the technical expertise to know what needs to be done, for those who have got disabilities, to embed them in our policy formulation. And therefore, we need those who are in the area or the groups of disabilities. There were people who recognize that, and it will be brought out in the policy positions that will come out within our manifesto. We are in touch with a number of people who have got expertise in that area, including people who have disabilities, that will give us the technical expertise in the areas of concern, and therefore that would lead our responses to how we will put in place what will bring advantage to them where they are disadvantaged.
Our friendship with the People Power movement is certainly strong, and it's going to remain. We will work with every force, and that's one of the things I really cherish about Alliance for National Transformation, that what is looked for in an organization that probably would love to relate with is what they focus on, is what they are interested in, which is transforming, turning around our country to greater levels. So we will still relate, and I hope at some point we can work together. I hope the People Power movement appreciates the importance of working together and ensuring that we bring the very change that Ugandans have been yearning for so long. So we will still relate, and we hope to relate even better with the leadership of our flag bearer, General MUGISHA MUNTU. So n'olwekyo ekyokujja mu kibiina kyaffe ekya Alliance kirungi nnyo, ate kiva mu ebyo ebizimba, mu ebyo ebikola ekibiina kino. Enkola y'ekibiina kibayita values, enkola y'amazima entuufu, ekyo kituleese mu kibiina kino ekya Alliance. Ate tugenda kukiwagira kokka, tugenda kukola ekisoboka kyonna okulaba nti kino ekibiina kikwata obukulembeze bw'eggwanga, nti kikyusa eggwanga, nitulinunula mu ngero etannaba kulabika wano mu nsi yonna. Ekyo tuli bamativu nti kijja kutubuka, tujja kukituukako, kubanga Katonda waliwo engeri yakola ensi n'agiteekawo. Ekkubo eritukute kati kiwa obudde naye ligenda kununula lino eggwanga. Enkola yaffe ne bakwano baffe aba People Power ekyaliwo, ate tujja kwongera kukwatagana nnyo mu kulaba nti tusobola okwegatta. Tulina omukulembeze waffe kati flag bearer wa Alliance ye General Muntu, so ajja kutukulembera okulaba nti twegase okuteeka kw'enkola eyitusobola okukwata obukulembeze bw'eggwanga. So kikulu nnyo okulaba nti tukwatagana, ntuzimbira wamu, tuzimbira ddala eggwanga lyaffe, tulinunula ffenna, tulisanyukiramu ng'Abannayuganda. Mwebale nnyo.
The question posed, and I want to appreciate them, the spirit you have asked them. The first question is related to my relationship with the Honorable Kyagulanyi, Alliance Bobi Wine, and the People Power movement. I want to answer that actually People Power is not a political party, and my joining Alliance does not in any way whatsoever shiver my relationship with Bobi Wine. And as General Massa have told you, that as Alliance for National Transformation, we are also looking at an opportunity working together with other players, political players. So this was just an internal process to identify who leads us to engage with other political players, because we have an agenda. You understand? We are not here to follow sheepishly anybody who is moving, but as an organization, we have an agenda where we shall have to sit on the table and agree. And should it be that all members agree that General is our candidate and that is agreeable, so be it. If we agree on another person, so that's how it has got to be. So my joining Alliance does not in any way shiver the relationship with the People Power or any other people who are involved in the struggle to cause change in the country. It does not. Then about FDC, I think I've been telling members that I was a member of FDC at a level of being a deputy spokesperson of FDC. I've told the members that what I know about FDC, what most of them know I know, but what I know, most of them don't do. I took oath while I was serving FDC as a member of the National Executive Committee. At this moment, I'm concerning myself with a new political party, which is Alliance for National Transformation, and whatever happened when I'm in FDC now is in the past. What I can only say that I wish them well as an organization, but I believe the only strategy of Alliance for National Transformation, if well implemented, is what can cause us to go and take power. So apparently I cannot discuss the affairs of FDC because I'm not a member of FDC. I can only able to speak about the affairs of Alliance because I'm a member of Alliance. I wish them well as an organization because I have a history with them. We work together. We are not at war. It's only a change of strategy. Thank you. Then the last, I think the same related to the relationship between FDC and ANT. And I want to reiterate my earlier statement that this is ANT. We have a brand. What they do in FDC is their business, and we wish them well in doing it. What we do in our Alliance is our business. We can only discuss on how do we put strategies together to end the dictatorship. But for now, that's what I can say about the relationship of the two. Thank you.
I think
Muruganda,